before we got this video rolling, I just wanted to give a big shout out to Chuck Noonan. Dad waited till Friday evening to pull the valves, or pull the valve covers and run the rockers, and found two bad rockers. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it in the video, but you can't really see it. But at any rate, the bearing blew out inside this ball, which seized up the roller. And luckily Chuck Noonan had it set up there on the shelf that we were able to get a hold of and get this motor back together for Saturday to go racing. So just want to make sure we gave a big shout out to Chuck for, you know, helping out, having parts on the shelf and whatnot. So go ahead and enjoy this video, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
What's going on, YouTube? Another weekend here in mid-September now, and another weekend at Oakshade. See, the thing is, Attica, they're pretty much done beginning of September. I think right at the beginning of September is their last Friday night race. So we kind of get, I mean, we have a few weeks here of, we could travel, we could do that, but that doesn't really make sense at this point right now. We finally think we're getting the car better and better, and we want to stay local until we can kind of figure some things out and pad the bank account a little bit, I suppose. But tonight, special night for the bomber division, the super stocks. They're racing for $1,000 to win, so we'll kind of be second all night, which is fine. There's some advantages to that as far as the track goes, the track surface goes, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. And it's cool that the track does this kind of once a year for those guys and gives them their night to shine, their big night on stage, and they get to hot lap qualify and heat race first, and their features first. And I think it's like a 30 lap feature for $1,000 to win. So I like these nights because we actually get to take a step back and actually watch some racing, you know, some of the stuff that we don't get to watch because we're always first up and kind of trying to be ready and all that stuff. So we actually get to sit back and watch a little bit tonight, and I enjoy that when we do that. So give you guys a look at this track. You've seen this shot before. What are you feeling for there, bud? What are you looking at when you come out here and you look at one of these racetracks? Because we've done this pretty much everywhere we go.
We're gonna talk quick because we'll get yelled at for being out here. But you can see the dimples in the track. These dimples right here, that's from the sheep's foot. It's not very deep. It means the track's real hard underneath. And that's usually what you're trying to see, is how hard the track is, and that tells you how deep the moisture got into it. Usually I'll carry a screwdriver if we come up and look at a track we're not used to, but here's pretty typical. Usually they pack it in really hard. It gets packed in real hard. Don't take a lot of moisture, and probably I would guess the first 10 laps of hot laps you're going to see it start rolling dust in it. So it looks dry. There's some mud here. You can see this is where the rut is. You could actually see the grade change and then drop back off, and that's where the rut is down here. I don't know what they need to do to get that out, but that would be great if they ever did. But it's been there for a few years now, and everybody's got to deal with the same, I suppose. So, but yeah, that's what you're looking at. You're looking to see how hard the track is and see how deep the moisture potentially got into it throughout the week. Like I said, you can tell it's hard, it's not deep, and yeah, probably gonna be a normal night.
And when he says sheep's foot, he's not talking about an actual sheep. It's a piece of equipment used, kind of like, it's got like big spikes in it. There's a big drum, and you pull it behind a tractor, and it actually like makes an impression in the dirt. And the whole idea behind that is A, it helps pack the track in, and B, those little impressions actually kind of help hold some moisture. So that's what he means when he says that. But at any rate, we're gonna get back to the pits, stop talking on here.
The late models now coming out for their hot laps. Not going to be qualifying tonight though, just hot laps for the late models this evening.
getting ready for the heat. Luckily, we drew 5, so we're starting the pole, the heat race. What are you doing there, bud?
Them torques.
Yeah?
Oh, no wheels coming off.
Yeah, I agree. No wheels coming off. I'll show you the heat race lineup. We'll start up front in this thing, and car was pretty good in hot laps. Brandon made some changes this week, trying something different. Seems like it's pretty good. We'll see here. This heat will tell us the story. It's kind of weird because I don't see that 6.7 car very often. That dude's pretty elusive. Hey man, you want to go ahead and do like a little bio on who you are? New driver?
No, I'm a tire guy.
Oh, you're a tire. Okay, fair enough.
Just a tire guy, buddy.
You ever raced before, or?
I don't think so.
Huh.
Oh,
There was a guy that looked similar to you a couple, like 15 years ago, that won the birthday race.
oh yeah, that's that has-been guy. I think I remember that guy.
Chris decided, I don't know, he said he hit his head this morning and decided he was going to come race, so that's different, but cool. Anyhow, we can get in this thing and try to go win this race.
All right, here we go. Come on, BJ. Come on, Pete. Come on. Ah. Nice run.
All right, we just got done with the heat race a little bit ago. Actually pretty good. Started on the pole, got the lead right away, led probably the first 3 or 4 laps of the thing, probably about halfway. And then me, like an idiot, I should know better. I've lost so many heat races by coming up off the bottom, trying to go to the top. And that's what I did. Thought I'd be a little bit better up there, and I wasn't. And then Kester got around me on the bottom, 3 or 4, raced me super clean. We were door to door for a couple laps, so that's kind of fun when you can race somebody door to door. They just edge you out. We switched lines back after that and actually started reeling them back in, but just right on time. It's just a heat race, so we run second. Not disappointed at that at all. Car was pretty good. Track is actually pretty good. Slick 3 and 4, but pretty decent. The bump isn't bad this week, so you can drive through 1 and 2. Retrew a 5 for the feature, so we'll be starting 5th. But you know, like I said, I've seen guys win heat races and draw a 6 and start 6, and I've seen guys, you know, have the last redraw and draw the pole. So it's just kind of the luck of the draw. But no, we're starting in the top 5. We can roll this thing across the scales tonight and get a top 5 and keep everything straight, and then I think we'll be in pretty good shape. Car is definitely pretty good. I like the stuff that Brandon's been doing, so good stuff. I don't know what he's doing now. He's doing some mad scientist stuff. What are you doing, bud?
Oh, you know, just made a couple changes and see what it does in this feature. Put some fresh shoes on her. Go from there.
Oh yeah. We got our fellow YouTube people over here. It's not Ryan Missler's car, but he's pulling double duty tonight. He's running a bomber, and he's running a late model for another guy that he knows. So fellow YouTubers, they got the whole gang over there. Like I said, I'm kind of excited because this bomber feature runs first tonight. So that'll be, it's exciting for 2 reasons. A, it helps clean the track up a little bit, and the track should clean up sooner in our feature. So hopefully there'll be more grooves to run in. And then it's kind of neat to be able to watch these guys race. You know, first of the night, it's a big feature for them, and it's just kind of neat because usually they put on some pretty good racing. So anyhow,
Alrighty, here we go. Time's a charm.
raced a lot like asphalt tracks, and tonight was one of those nights. I mean, we went second. I mean, honestly, I thought it was going to be good. The heat race was pretty decent. And normally in a feature, when it gets cool like this, the top of the track cleans up finally, and you can actually race pretty well. The bottom had been good all night. We knew the bottom was good. We started 5th, and we were right there in the top 3 to 5 for like the first. We had like 3 restarts right away, but we were right there. And then we got a caution with a couple in, and that shuffled us to the outside, and I just got freight trained. I mean, it was like losing the draft at Daytona. Just, there was nothing you could do. No matter what I tried to do, nothing would work up there. And so, I mean, seeing anybody that was up there toward the end of the race, you could kind of maintain at the back. So we ended up pulling off. I hate racetracks like that, with a passion. I mean, I come here to race, and when you can't race because there's just one dominant groove around the hub, that's just the most boring shit. I mean, when you're in a race car and you're thinking to yourself, this is boring, I should pull off, it's not good. But what are you gonna do? I suppose that happens sometimes, you know. It just sucks. I think we're making progress on the car, and just the finish don't reflect that tonight. So all in all, nothing's tore up. You know, it is what it is. We didn't hurt ourselves, so that's a bonus. Jumped the big bump a couple times, but otherwise loaded up. Try again, I suppose. Any thoughts, bud?
I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, it's racing, but I hate one-lane tracks. That's no fun. It is what it is. Get ready for next week. See if we can find some more speed